It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers, and it comes your way next.
On a warm afternoon in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, EA Sports brings you to Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
The Panther kicker, Zane Gonzalez, has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Bringing this crew out, it's someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Brissett going to go to the air right away. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Browns really liked what they saw from Donovan Peoples-Jones in 2021 as he came into his own as a deep threat, averaging nearly 18 yards a catch and getting nearly 600 yards total. They think they've got a long-term starter on the outside, and he picks up a first down here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake, Brissett. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First carry for Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brissett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On 3rd down, Brissett. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go do this thing, baby.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Brissett sets to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Let's go now.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
But how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Mayfield looks to throw, and he will find the open. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, Mayfield. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd and short.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach has said, my best runner over my best blocker. Give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Brissett to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Brissett. Drops it off for Chubb. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Brissett. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Brissett to throw on 1st. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Chubb running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Brissett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And again, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got a man, it's Schwartz complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Brissett. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run. And they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And Thomas has it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield looks to throw. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Mayfield to the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. The tackle for loss goes to Matthew Ioannidis. Really nice play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Brissett. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Brissett. Swings this out for Hunt. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. That's Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got Anderson on the slant. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's do this, man. Let's go. Let's go. Come on with it, man. Come back.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A lot of time left. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First down, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett now. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Come on with it, man. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this.
A first down throw for Brissett. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brissett on first down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Mayfield to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the...
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Mayfield now. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Anderson right side. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Mayfield. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A The handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Anderson's got it. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
It's one play at a time, baby. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Let's go.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are back within a score. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Brissett to throw on first. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it.
Is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
Come on, let's go. It's showtime, baby. Let's get it on. They can't stop us.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Play action now. Brissett. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brissett. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And again, it's Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brian Burns, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
That's right, baby. Play it to the whistle.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Brissett. This will be caught inside the 10. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes... And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Mayfield. And this one too low.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And again, it's Mayfield. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
First down, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Brissett. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Takes it to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
What's the deal, y'all? Come on, baby. Get low.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Mayfield's throw is caught here by Anderson.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And Thomas has it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go. Let's go.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And he'll just get rid of him.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now Chubb running right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.